My dear marvelous students, Assalamu alaikum. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome all of you in another exciting and thrilling online lecture of Broadway English. Students, nowadays, online teaching undoubtedly considers a big reward of artificial intelligence to the global world, where virtual mentor interacts with students in a very personalized way. It provides an opportunity to teach and learn in a very convenient, accessible, and easier than ever. Dear students, avail this opportunity. Don't waste your time in worthless activities because time never comes again. So do hard work, be punctual in taking classes, and focus on your studies. Let's move on to today's lecture. Students, previously we did section number 1 of unit number 5, Charlie's Mother. I hope that you all are having your Broadway book, notebook with all other accessories. And I am more than hopeful that you have done the thorough reading and highlighted the main events of the story. So let's recall what did we read in that section. We read about the life of Charlie Chaplin. Who was Charlie Chaplin, students? Yes, Charlie was an iconic figure of the silent film era. His real name was Sir Charles Spencer Chaplin. And we also knew that Chaplin's childhood was fraught with poverty and hardship. He led a very difficult life. We read about his mother, Hannah Chaplin. Hannah's acting skills made a great impression on little Charlie. When he became a famous actor, he often said that it was his mother's skills that had helped him in his career as an entertainer. Students, you would have read in the story that even during her poverty-stricken days, Hannah Chaplin was remembered to have brought endless pleasure and happiness to her children's life. How did she manage to bring some magic into their bleak surroundings? Yes, she would sing and dance for her sons and tell them wonderful stories. And whenever she gets some money, Hannah would take them to the beach and treat them to the cakes and ice creams. Charlie Chaplin attributed his own success as a pantomimist to his mother's gifts for mimicry and observation. When he became a famous actor, he often said that it was his mother's skills that had helped him in his career as an entertainer. Okay, students, hopefully you have recalled all the main events of the story. Now we are going to take the start of our written task on our English notebook. So open your notebooks and let's start the work. First of all, we have to prepare a unit tag page. You have to write unit number 5, Mothers, section number 1, Charlie's Mother. As you can see on your screen, on the next page, students, first of all we will give date and day. What is date today? Yes, 17 December. And today is Thursday. Draw margin. Then we will give a main heading vocabulary on the side of the page with a nib cut marker in a very neat handwriting and double underline the heading. Now do the proper partition for the words, parts of speech and meanings. And write with a round tip marker words, parts of speech, meanings, and write the first word, that is unruly. And students, don't forget to start the word with a capital letter. Write in a neat handwriting and start with a capital letter. Part of speech of the word unruly is adjective and its meaning disobedient. when we were doing the reading, I told you that what was the meaning of the unruly, disobedient, uncontrolled. So we will write disobedient. Next word is catcalls. These are the unpleasant sounds. It means that it is a noun. What is a part of speech? Noun. So write the detailed meaning. A shout expressing dislike from a crowd. A shout expressing dislike from a crowd. Word number 3, obliged. Obliged is noun. And what is the meaning of obliged? Bound or committed. Students, don't forget to start the word with a capital letter and be careful about the spellings. Imitation. Imitation is noun. The act of copying someone. The act of copying someone. Number 5, chorus. It is a noun and it is a group of singers. What is the meaning of the chorus? Group of singers. Tremendous. Tremendous, adjective. Extremely large. Adjective, extremely large. Number 7, bleak. Bleak, adjective. Empty, colorless. Empty or colorless. Number 8, narrate. What is the meaning of narrate? To relate a story or describe or to tell, and it is a verb. Narrate, to tell a story or describe. Okay, number 9 is entertainer. Entertainer, obviously it is a noun. A person who entertains people, or we simply can say a performer. So we will write the meaning of the word entertainer. A person who entertains people or performer. Students, write in a neat handwriting and be careful about the spellings. Number 10 is a workhouse. Workhouse, it is a noun. A place for poor and homeless people. A place for poor and homeless people. And our last word is fatigue. Fatigue can also be a noun and verb. What is the meaning of fatigue? Tiredness or wear out. Tiredness or wear out. Okay students, our vocabulary is completed. Draw ending line. On the next page, we will start our questions answers. So give the heading in 2 lines with a nip cut marker, question answers. Double underline the heading, question answers, and after skipping a line, write question number 1 with a round tip marker. Be careful about the spellings and write in a neat handwriting. No need to hurry. If something is left, you can complete your work from the provided PDF. Our question number 1 is, why was Hannah afraid to perform at the music halls? Question mark. In what way did her worst fears came true one evening? Question mark. There are two questions in one. There are two parts in one question. Write the answer. The unruly crowd made her afraid. We have read in the story that unruly crowd made her afraid. Full stop. We will start a next sentence with a capital letter. One evening, comma, when her voice cracked, the crowd made catcalls and began to laugh. One evening, when her voice cracked, the crowd made catcalls and began to laugh. Our question number 1 is completed. So we will skip a line and we will write question number 2 with a round tip marker. Whose idea was it to make Charlie take his mother's place on stage? Question mark. And the second part of this question, how did this idea change Charlie's and his mother's life? Write the answer. It was the stage manager's idea. You read in the story that it was the stage manager's idea to make Charlie take her place. Charlie realized his talent and passion for entertaining people that night. Full stop. We will take the start of the next sentence by using the capital letter. His mother never performed on stage again. Question number 3. After skipping a line, we will take the start of the question number 3. Study Charlie's first performance on stage. We will write with a round tip marker. Don't forget. Study Charlie's first performance on stage. What were the signs during his performance that he had the qualities of an extraordinary comedian? The answer of this question is, Charlie sang, danced, and did several imitations, including that of his mother. There were laughters, cheers, and applause during his performance. Our question number 3 is completed. After skipping a line, take a start of question number 4. How did Hannah manage to bring some magic into the lives of Charlie and Sydney? Question mark. The second part of this question is, what does this tell you about her? Don't forget to write with the round tip marker. The questions we will write with the round tip marker. The answer of this question is, she sang, danced, and told wonderful stories. She was gifted and imaginative person, inclined towards the arts, and she loved her sons immensely. Okay students, after skipping a line, we will write question number 5. How can we tell that Hannah and the boys lived in poverty? Write the answer. We know they lived in poverty because there was not enough money even for their basic needs. Hannah was forced to sing in the music halls of London despite her fears. To earn some money, she sewed clothes for people. The children sometimes had to go to the workhouse. These all things can tell that Hannah and the boys lived in poverty. Our question number 5 is completed, students. Now we will take the start of question number 6 after skipping a line. Why do you think Charlie was heartbroken when his mother was admitted to a mental institution? Why Charlie was heartbroken? Yes, Charlie was heartbroken because he loved her a lot, comma, and she meant so much to him. Charlie was heartbroken because he loved her a lot and she meant so much to him. Our question number 7, that is our last question. Which of the Hannah's qualities do you think Charlie inherited? Which of the Hannah's qualities do you think Charlie inherited? We will write the answer. He inherited her singing talent, comma, her acting skills, and her ability to bring magic into other people's world. He inherited her singing talent, her acting skills, and her ability to bring magic into other people's world. Students, our question answers are completed. Now we will take the start of sentences on the next page. First of all, we will give the heading of sentences with the nib cut marker, and you have to double underline the heading. Sentences in 2 lines with the nib cut marker. After skipping a line, we will write the first word, that is crowd, and we will write the word with the round tip marker, not with the nib cut marker. We will write it with the round tip marker. And what can be the sentence of the crowd? Yes, you can see on the screen. The crowd was cheering loudly in the hall. The crowd was cheering loudly in the hall. After the completion of the sentence, skip a line and write sentence number 2, word number 2, terrified. He was terrified to see the snake. Make a sentence. He was terrified to see the snake. Full stop. Don't forget to put a full stop after each sentence. Our word number 3 is innocence. The innocence of the baby is loved by all. The innocence of the baby is loved by all. Our word number 4 is impression. Mother leaves an everlasting impression on her child's personality. Mother leaves an everlasting impression on her child's personality. Our word number 5 is fatigue. After skipping a line, we will write the word with a round tip marker, fatigue. After the long working hours, comma, Ali was feeling fatigue. Number 6, narrate. The teacher narrated the story to students. The teacher narrated the story to students. Full stop. Okay, students, all activities are completed. If something is left, you can complete it from the provided PDF. Do the learning of all activities, and you can also do the practice of these activities on your rough registers after learning. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.